goody, Shellitronnn here. You can call me Shells, and I'm back out again with a brand new video. And I'm going to keep it a Bowberry biscuit. These Carolina Panthers are going to keep making moves throughout this free agency period. Now, we know they started off slow with Cam Irving and Pat Elflein. I'm going to keep mentioning those names because we have to put things in perspective. We thought things were going to be real dark. Then we went ahead and got our front seven some very heavily needed help. But now, just today, the Panthers have gone ahead and made another move for the defense. Throw the tweet right here from Adam Schefter himself. He says, Panthers are signing veteran free agent cornerback Rashaan Melvin to a one-year deal. Per Drew J. Rosenhaus, the Panthers will be Melvin's 10th NFL team. Now, when you hear that very last sentence about a guy playing for 10 NFL teams, things don't sound too good, do they? Things don't sound too good when you're on 10 different NFL teams. Everybody knows if teams want you, they're going to find a way to keep you. We've seen teams keep dudes who broke multiple laws, like shouldn't even be members of society at this point, but they still keep dudes because they're good enough. There was never really a very strong moment of time where people thought that Rashaan was going to be a very good corner. Now, there has been moments where he's looked pretty good in spurts, like one play to one play. You know that he can stick to dudes. He's a very good man corner, and that's the one thing that this team, well, one of several things, but one thing that really stood out to me was that there was literally not a single one-man coverage cornerback on the Carolina Panthers roster last year. In the first half of the season when Rasul Douglas was only playing zone, people loved Rasul Douglas. He was looking really good. Near the back end of the season, when Phil Snow started asking Rasul Douglas to play more man and he got exposed, everyone thought that Rasul Douglas was garbage cans. They forgot how well he played earlier on in the year, and we started to ask other guys to play man, and they couldn't do it. Everyone on the team last year was zone corners. Dante played some off-man, but that's borderline zone in the way that we used him in those off-man situations. That was really more in his first 2 years on the team, and plus he had his little picky toe. He wasn't feeling too good last year, so he was in and out of the lineup, although he played his most consistent football of his career last year. This man can play man. The only problem is he's very inconsistent. This signing to me means one of two things. Either one, it's a depth signing, like Rashaan Melvin isn't very good, honestly. He's more of a boundary corner. He does have reps playing in the slot, but he's more of a guy on the outside. Or two, this could be just Phil Snow saying, look, Rashaan Melvin, you are a vet in the league. You've been around the league for a while now. You've seen different things in a lot of different places. You can be a voice in the locker room, and we can just have an open competition. If we do get OTAs and whatnot, you got to be there. If we do get training camp, you got to be there. You have to fight for your spot with a lot of these other dudes on the team because, honestly, we don't really have an established number one corner. I still don't think that Dante Jackson is a number one corner who can go up against the Julios, Michael Thomases, the Mike Evanses, Devontae Adams, all these dudes. I don't think he's that. He's more of a CB2 who's fast, kind of smaller, and can make moves like that. And I still don't think he's a very secure tackler either. That's the other big thing I don't like about Dante's game. But Rashaan Melvin is physical. He can play up on dudes, stay in their hip pocket. He can actually press, which is something that our other corners can't do. We don't really have any physical corners, any corners who actually like to wrap up and hit. So Rashaan Melvin does bring that a little bit, but I gotta say it again. The dude's not all that impressive. Now, compared to what we've had over the past couple of years, beggars really can't be choosers. So I really do think that this is going to be either a competition move or a guy who's going to be really good depth in case someone like Dante does get hurt again in this last year of his deal and we have some better options than Eli Apple. Now, y'all got to riddle me this. Why did Eli Apple, the McChicken himself, how did he get signed? We signed this dude to $2 million? He played 20 downs? Maybe 20 downs, most of those being on special teams. The dude just was garbage cans, and I could have told you he was going to be garbage cans before you signed him. Now, Rashaan Melvin, I think, will be a little bit better here. He'll have a little more impact on the team, whether it's depth or if he actually gets the starting role on the team. If we don't go for one of these early cornerbacks in the draft, then I'm cool with it. Maybe he can even try his hand at converting from corner to free safety. We don't know what it's going to be. All I can say for certain is that this is a pretty decent move. It's a 1-year deal. I don't think we have the full details on how much he's getting paid for this 1 year. I assume not very much. I assume a dude with his history ain't getting paid that much money. So it's all good with me. Rashaan Melvin, welcome to the squad, bro. This is a very low risk, potentially decent reward here for Rashaan Melvin, so I'm cool with it. I gotta see what he can do. He doesn't have a lot of fans with his other teams, so hopefully he can turn over a new leaf. 10th time's the charm. 10th time is the charm. That's how I feel about it, man. What do y'all think about Rashaan Melvin? His stats, his history, will he start? Will he compete? Where will he be playing? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know what to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Being told y'all I been the man. Being told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.